Hey guys, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, compliment of the season, and Happy New Year in advance. So in today's video, we are going to be doing our last tutorial for the year 2025. Yes, so please, before we move further, please do want to hit on the subscription button. Take us to 1,000 subscribers. Just within these few minutes that we have, within these few hours, just take us to that 1,000 subscriber. Before we continue, thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you for being part of my community. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for everything. So this is the dress we're going to be making. It has a drawstring on the waistline, on the down part of the dress. So, and then it has this neckline, and it's a very beautiful top. You can pair it with a trouser, with a skirt, and you can wear it to church, to school if you are a student. And again, if you are a ready-to-wear vendors and you're looking for tailors that can make clothes and send it to your location in box, please, this is 2026. Please do want to contact me. I'm available for that offer. Thank you, and let's get to work. This is the material we're going to be using. This is a vintage material, and it's just 1 yard. And then we're just going to go ahead and start marking our starting line. Then we'll mark our shoulder divided by 2. Then the material that is left, that's what we're going to be using as our extended sleeve. Then we're going to mark our shoulder slope of 1.5. We're going to mark our neck depth for the back of 1.5. And we're going to be using the neck width of 3 inches. Then for the front, we're going to be using the neck depth of 8 inches. You can see the dress has like a V-neck line, so the depth is 8 inches. And then we are just going to come in from the center fold by 1 inch. We are going to mark it. Then we are going to join the point together to the shoulder line, to the neckline, to the neck width. So, and then we are going to mark our armhole depth of 9. And then we are going to just go ahead and mark it with our chalk. And then we are going to mark from our shoulder to our bust point. And then the length of our dress is going to be 28. I'm going to be using the full length of 30. So this is, I just marked 30 here. So what I mark here is 30 because we're going to be folding in so the remaining part, so that I don't want the dress to be too short, because we're going to be putting a drawstring. So when we drag it, it will not become a crop top. Sure, you guys understand? Then we're going to go ahead and come back to the bust point and mark our round bust measurement. But me, I use my hip measurement divided by 4, and then I added about 3 inches to it. You can decide to use your bust depending on how you want it to be. I don't want it to be too big, too free. So I just go ahead and mark my hip measurement divided by 4, then I add the allowance to it, and then I'll just go ahead and take it down to the hem line, to the end of the dress, and I'll just go ahead and mark our armhole curve. I just come down by 1 inch, then I will connect it and cuff it like this, and then I'll just press it down. Then I'll just go ahead and cut out the back. Make sure when you're cutting the front and the back piece together like this, always make sure when you're marking the front and the back piece together like this, always make sure that you're cutting the back piece first, because if you go ahead and cut the front, except the front neckline is the same thing as the back neckline, even you make a whole lot of mistake. And then we're just going to go ahead and remove the back piece like this, and then we're going to go ahead and cut it. So you guys, this is just what we have, and this is how the neckline looks like, and we are moving forward. We will soon finish, so don't worry. So what we're going to do is to go ahead and hem the shoulder. We're going to sew the shoulder line by 1/2 inch. Just going to go ahead and stitch it, because we have to sew the shoulder first before we work on the neckline. So this is it. And then I've gone ahead to join my shoulder together, and then this is the neckline. So what I'm going to do is to go ahead and measure the neckline. Whatever I have on this neckline, I'm going to make a strap like that. So this is the strap we're going to be using, the pieces. I've gone ahead to iron my own. I just cut it the width of about 4 inches, then the length of, after I marked my neckline, alright, it gave me about 28, so I just marked about 30 inches of length so that I will not run out of fabric. So I'll just go ahead and divide and make sure that all the points are aligned with each other, and then I'm just go ahead and notch the center fold, so that when I'm sewing it, I will know one part will not be longer than the other part. So I'll just go ahead and do the same thing on the neckline of the back. I will just notch the center so that I will know where to start and how to place it. So we are going to place it like this. You're going to just hold your main fabric. You're going to make it to face each other, right side facing each other, just as I do here. And then you're going to start from that notch and we'll sew it down to this, to the front neckline. Then you're going to just pass it. You're going to pass the front neckline by like half an inch, because we're going to still notch it when we are done. So you're going to do the same thing. So you guys, we have gone ahead to sew it, and this is what we have. And just as I say, when you're sewing it, you're going to pass it by half an inch, because you're going to use your scissor and notch that part. So I passed mine with half an inch. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my scissor. I will notch it like this. Please, when you're notching it, be careful so that you're not going to cut your main fabric, especially when you're making it for a customer, so that you're not going to buy market that you did not plan for. So this is how you're going to notch it, and then after notching it, you're going to just turn it inside like this, and then I will take it to my iron. I will press it, and then I will stitch down the front, and this is it. So this is what you're going to be doing on your fabric. So I've gone ahead to iron it, and then I've stitched it down to hold it so that it do not be coming out when I'm wearing it. So you guys, this is just what it looks like. So you can go ahead and trim out the sewing allowance inside, or you go ahead and weave it. We're going to be working on the sleeve. So I don't want to bend it. I want to use another strap to bend it to turn the sleeve. So this strap is very small. That is because the fabric was not actually enough, so I just have to manage it like this. So that the width of what I have there is about 1 inch. Then the length of the fabric is just the length of my sleeve. What I have here on the sleeve, just measure your round sleeve here, then you're going to cut it like that. So you're going to put it on the wrong side of your fabric. The main fabric, you're going to put it on the wrong side, so you're going to stitch it all the way down. So you just hold it and stitch it by half an inch all the way down. When you're done, you're going to turn it over to the right side of your fabric, just as you see me do, and then you're going to turn it over, and then you're going to stitch down the center fold, that center place, that place you see my finger where I'm pointing my finger. You're going to stitch it down to hold it, and then you're going to do on the other part of the fabric too, your sleeve too. And then this is it. We are done. This is what it looks like. It's looking very beautiful, right? And it's giving a very neat finishing. So you should do your own like that. So this is it. Thank you so much for watching. You guys, if you have watched to this extent, please support me by commenting, subscribing. Let me know that I'm actually communicating to people. Please. Thank you. So we're going to stitch the body by 1 inch. So we're going to just go ahead and stitch it by 1 inch all the way down from the armhole to the hem line, all the way down. We're going to do the both side like that. So after we are done stitching it, I'll just bring it back to show you guys what it looks like. So you guys, this is it. We have gone ahead to stitch the dress, and this is what it looks like, and it's looking very beautiful. So now we're going to be hemming the hemline. So you're going to just turn it half an inch and by half an inch, so that you'll be able to turn. If you make it big, it might give you issue because of the way we slant the hemline. So we're going to just bend it half an inch by half an inch like this, and then turn it and bring it back. So this is it. I've gone ahead to turn my hemline, and you guys, our dress is almost ready. I told you guys it's not going to take your time. So now is to work on the drawstring. So I told you this cloth has a drawstring, and so that's to give you that beautiful shape. You can decide to make your own without it, so just to add style to it. So when we're going to be starting the drawstring, going to be 10 inch. You're going to mark 10 inches, and you're going to use your chalk to trace it, so that you not make mistake. You can even use your scissor and notch that part, so that when you're making it on your sewing machine, you know where the inch is, where you are going to start stitching. So this is it. So just go ahead and mark the both sides, so that the both sides will be equal. So after marking it, this is the strap we're going to be using. I have my 4 strap here, and then the length is about 20 something of length, and then the width is just a very small strap, so I just have to fold it. So I'm not even sure the width was up to 1 inch. So just go ahead and use your own, and then sew it and turn it inside, iron it so that you can attach your strap. So this is how you're going to attach it. You're going to just put it under this fabric. Make sure you open up your fabric very well. Don't make it fold so that you not stitch the other part of the fabric down. So you're going to just place it, and then you're going to stitch the center across like this face so that it will hold it down, and then you're going to keep on folding it inside, and then you're going to just stitch it down to close. You're going to do the both sides like this, and then I'll close it. Then I'll just go ahead and work on it. Let me explain it again. You're going to put it under, and then you're going to fold it in. You're going to stitch the center, and then you're going to go ahead and stitch it. Make sure you don't stitch the main strap when you're sewing it, and then you're going to do it on all the side, the two sides of your strap. You're going to do on the two sides of your dress, and then you are going to have something like this. So you guys, this is it. It's looking very beautiful, right? So thank you so much for watching, and please, if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. And please, if you are ready to wear vendor and you watch this video to this extent, please do well to reach out to me if you are looking for tailors to work with in this year 2026. So reach out to me. I am available to take bulk orders to any part of the world, any country. So do well to reach out to me. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to this channel, and happy new year in advance. I love you guys. Bye. Thank you for being part of my life in 2025.